Hi, Georgia Cross here with Jason Townsend. He does social media for NASA, as in the NASA, as in space rockets. I'm here at NASA social media event at Marshall Space Center, and we're here for the moon buggy races, hashtag moon buggy, hashtag NASA social. So I just wanted to ask him a few questions. I've actually been following NASA on all the social networks. One in particular is Google Plus.
Okay.
NASA is known for exploring space and new frontiers, and I see that you all are using Google Hangouts.
We are.
And multiple uses with Google Plus. So tell me what you're seeing as far as success. And
Success
what all you're
overall
doing.
or success on Google Plus? Or?
On Google Plus.
Okay, sure. So Google Plus has been a really interesting platform for us. We've had a lot of successes on there, and I think part of that's because of the audience that's there. I mean, one of the biggest things that we really do with our social media is we really try to focus on who our audience is, who are we talking to, so therefore we can give them information that's really relevant and that really resonates with that group. And so Google Plus is initially, when it first started, was a bunch of early adapters. They were tech savvy, they were looking for content, and that's really a group that NASA really wants to go and speak to. So as a result of that audience breakdown and everything, we were really able to go through and really provide content that people can really understand and appreciate and everything. Now that Google Plus has kind of become more integrated into all of Google's products and everything that's going on out there, it's been really good to see kind of the audience widen and expand beyond that initial early adapter audience that's on Google Plus. And so, I think that we're going to have a lot of success there, and we've already had some really good successes. The other thing that's also part of our Google Plus strategy is to utilize the features that are out there. So, circles is a really interesting concept where we can say, here's all the NASA centers, here's all of our astronauts on Google Plus, here's all of our different things. So that way when people want to go and find accounts to follow on Google Plus, they can easily identify, who is who and what is what on there in ways that, they can subscribe and follow an entire circle of people rather than just, one account, one account, one account. And so it's a very different tool in that regard. You also mentioned our Google Plus Hangouts, and so we've had a lot of success with those. We had in February, just this past February, we ended up having a Google Plus Hangout live from the space station, and that was an absolute incredible thing. We've done one that's been in Spanish for our Spanish social media audience and everything, and we've really been able to work on building out Hangouts that share information that really is good with our audience and that really resonates and is something that they want to see. I mean, we've had literally thousands of people join us to either connect with the space station or learn about some of our Earth science that's going on, or some of our other things that we have here at NASA.
So, as a marketer, I've noticed. I guess it kind of depends on the organization and the industry, but it really seems like NASA puts a lot of focus on the social so that you actually do have support to, do you have free reign from within to how do you even get the astronauts and developers and engineers to even for one, even know what you're talking about when you say we want to do a Google Hangout with you, and another just to manage to get it organized and promoted and coordinated. You have to have that support from within and within the rest of the organization is what I have found, and that's kind of where marketers struggle.
Well, I mean, we've definitely had to sell it internally. One of the things though that's really good is that we've got a good core group of users who at first, starting in 2008 when we started on Twitter, moving forward and everything, they've slowly begun to see the successes build one after another on everything that we have going on social media. And so as a result of that, first it was Twitter, and then it was Facebook, and now it's Google Plus. And so it's slowly begun to build on itself. And so as we've moved into new platforms and we find new features that we can use and utilize to connect with new audiences and really engage on the content and everything that we have going on, we've been able to use those success stories as case studies for why it's important to share the information that you have in your program and your mission and your project on these new platforms and in these new ways. And so we've been able to use that as an internal marketing tool to a lot of our folks, where we go and we pitch what we want to do, and we pitch the ideas, and we show past successes, and we show the track record, and we show the audience and the potential of what it could be. And so by doing that, we've had a lot of success in recruiting internally in order to get folks on there, to the point that now we're actually having to more strategically look at how are we doing it? We literally, we have a week coming up where, we had 4 different groups that all wanted to have Google Plus Hangouts the same week and everything, and a couple of them were almost on the same day. So it's like, how do we deconflict those so we're not dividing our online audience? How do we strategically utilize the tool and the information we're going to share on it so that we can definitely connect in a way that works without overburdening our followers and things like that? So, once it reaches that critical mass, there's a tipping point where it literally becomes a lot easier, and things begin to organically happen. And so at that point, that's when you have to really, go into that maturing phase of social media where you have to think about the strategy. What do you want to get out of it? What do you want to put into it? And those sorts of things. So,
do you have like an editorial calendar or a content strategy?
Definitely. We have an editorial calendar that we meet with all of our account managers once a week, and we talk with them about it, what's coming up, what do they have planned, what are, major agency milestones that we want to do some social media coverage around. What are the big things? And so in those meetings, we walk out of there with a calendar of what's ahead and everything. And so, right now we have an editorial calendar, right now it's April, the end of April, and so we've got one that stretches all the way to November at the moment. So we're planning very far ahead in order to lay the groundwork and successfully execute a lot of this stuff.
That is awesome. Well, definitely the, pioneers in space, but also, I think, pioneers in social media. So, thank you, Jason.
Definitely not a problem.
All right.